And a McDonald's recommendations, yeah, don't go there. That's my recommendation is don't go there. I only get like a quarter pounder anymore because I can't stomach McDonald's. I fucking hate it. Hate going there, hate eating there. But the wife needed comfort food. And so spicy McChicken. Hate McDonald's. Would rather eat like a protein bar. But, you know, hamburger run. So Brendan is literally just across the street. Your McDonald's? Well, like, don't. I don't know why you're... You could just say, you could just not. You don't gotta eat there. Like, nobody's forcing you to eat there. Just don't. I don't see the bit. If you don't want to eat there, don't eat, don't eat there. But it's right there. Yeah, I know. So too is your toilet. You can drink toilet water anytime you want. You're gonna drink toilet water just because it's right there. Like it, that's, I mean, that's putting the laziness, kind of the lazy onus on you, dog. Like that's just telling me that you're not worth, you're not willing to go out there and eat a big freef. Yeah, sure, it's right there, but I'm not eating dookie out of the toilet just because I take a big poop. I don't think it's okay every once in a while. Like, you can have a McDonald's every once in a while, right? But I'm not saying that, like, you shouldn't eat it that often. You're going to bad for you. You're going to rip you apart. Going to turn your guts into yummy plastic. I'm just saying that there are, I don't know, better, healthier options out there. And McDonald's isn't even that cheap, so, like, to me, it doesn't seem like there's that much of a point in getting McDonald's over anything else. Just their grilled chicken sandwiches. Shelby and I had a repeat conversation where, like, she had forgotten she had gotten the McCrispy. And she had said the exact same thing when she had gotten the McCrispy before. Which is, man, is this like McDonald's trying to do a Chick-fil-A? So we had the exact same conversation as when they introduced the McCrispy. I was like, you've had that before. It's like, what? Man, if I get this again, I'm not gonna get this again. I'm just gonna get the spicy McChickens if I get anything. I was like, well, you've said that before. I was like, it's the second time. You're running through the gauntlet. We've already had this conversation. We've already existed in this world. Like, it's... Shelby stuck in a loop? Nah, you do that sometimes. That's just how it be sometimes. Sometimes your brain is like... Sometimes your brain forget, and then you just repeat. It's not about being, like, stuck in a boot loop or nothing. It's just, sometimes you just repeat. Yeah, it's like a dialogue loop with, like, an NPC. Or, like, replaying a video game after not playing it for years. Like, didn't I already do this? Oh, I did do this. But yeah, she was, we had the same conversation we had a while ago, and I was like, didn't we... I feel like we talked about this. I was like, I feel like we've already said this. I was like, I feel like I'm fed up with this world. I quit going to McDonald's as soon as they got rid of the $1 drinks. I usually just don't see, like, a huge point in going there anymore, I guess. They ain't got a lot for me. They ain't got a lot on offer for me, you know? But if they got stuff for you, still cool. I just, you know, 32 years of eating at McDonald's, I'm just done. I'll eat there whenever the wife want to go there, but I'm not going out of my way to go there. I'm not above eating there is what I'm trying to say. I'm not making my way to McDonald's, even if it was across the street. I feel like you should weaponize chat to agree with you on conversations between you and your wife. That seems very healthy and in no way manipulative. No, my chat is, even if my wife is wrong, my chat will automatically go, Brendan's wife is right. No, I have a combative and evil chat. I don't have like a, I don't have an empathetic chat. I don't have a sycophantic chat. Even if I was wrong, even if my wife said the sky green, look outside, sky blue. We're like, I think Shelby's right in this one, buddy. Like, I'm sorry, Brendan, you're gonna have to take the L on this. It's fine. You want a chat that kills you and fucking hates you? That's your... Hi, welcome to Twitch. Do you want a chat that likes you? No, you want a chat that fucking hates you, that want to rip your bones out of your fucking body like copper wire out of the goddamn house. Your fault for disobeying your wife? Oh, I didn't know I was in the hand lad's tale. That's how I'm trying to be with my partner? No, Shelby is wrong sometimes. She's not going to agree with me on that. But she is absolutely wrong sometimes. Am I more wrong? I'd have to look at the tape. Honestly, I don't remember any time we argue about anything. Healthy for me to just, if we argue about something, I'm not going to remember it. At least off the top of my head, unless it comes up in later conversation. Or unless I want to own her. She want me pregnant? I say aye, aye, Captain. Why you say aye, aye? That's the monkey from Super Monkey Ball. Why do you want aye, aye pregnant? What the fuck, dude? What can I say? I support women's rights and wrongs. I don't know. I don't feel like my wife and I argue that much. And if we do argue, some of it stems from the primal need to... I kind of like seeing my wife mad. Which is a problem that I've rectified and I'm working on. But, like, it's, dang, she's really cute when she's grumpy at me. And I'd be like, what if I piss her off just cuz? Which, you know, not a healthy thing to do in a relationship, but I can't help it. I'm a goofer. And it's not like, I'm not saying, like, mad, like, actively mad. Usually just like oh, hey, will you do this thing for me? And then, no. And then I'll do it anyway. Might be an unpopular opinion, but playing as a pregnant character in video games isn't the most fun. You haven't played a video game where a character is pregnant and then they have, like, the baby pops out with a gun like basket case. They haven't done that one yet. Waiting for that boundary to be pushed. I don't know. You think, might not be fun to play pregnant character, but what if the baby popped out like basket case? And what if the baby had a gun? See, now that I'm pitching you this, like, you know, it makes sense to me. I don't know. If it don't make sense to you, I get that. I understand that. But it makes sense to me. They should have had you use the Baby Rose as a weapon in Resident Evil Village, I think. Would have been a lot better. If you had, like, the chunks of your baby in Village and you could, like, fire them out of a gun, they should have weaponized the Pit Baby in Fallout. That's all I'm saying. Baby popping out with a gun is literally a Binding of Isaac character. Yeah, but like a good video game. Yeah, but like, to be clear, I was saying for like a good video game. Not like Binding of Isaac, but like a good video game. It was like fun. Sorry, Isaac's not even that bad. It's just only good on the Vita, so all video games are bad. Sorry, Brendan. Actively wrong. Sucks to suck, but like you're gonna have to check yourself real quick and peep a little bit at, I don't know, a little video game called 4X. A little video game called The Crossword. A little video game called Undertale? No. Ball in a Cup? I don't know, dude. Boppa video game coming out soon. Gaming might be saved. Boppa game is on the way. Gaming might be saved. Neither Bonk or Digimon or Spoopy. I see you wrote Spoppy, but I assume you meant Spoopy. I don't believe that you have to play scary games in October. I fucking hate that. Halloween is all year round, bitch. You can play scary games whenever the fuck you want to play scary games. It doesn't have to be tangentially related to fucking October on account of the fact that some witches fucking died a long time ago. Or on account of the fact that, like, pagans existed and we needed to find a way to destroy a pagan holiday. Like, it's... I don't give a shit. I fucking hate that. Hate that attitude. Not saying that, like, I hate you because you're positing that attitude. That's a normal attitude. This idea that there's only one fucking month in the entire year where you're allowed to be spooky is brain rotting people. It fucking ruins you. Let the fuck go. Halloween is all year round. Fuck you. You can only be a witch or a skeleton on Halloween. Bitch, I'm a skeleton all year round. Or rad. I hate the, like, I get, like, oh, fun. Like, we're playing the scary games. I play scary games all the time. It don't matter to me. That's just fucking eating normal food. Shouldn't have a fucking month where it's like, well, this is the month where I'm going to eat normal food. Like, I eat normal food all year round. It gives me an excuse to be more spoopy. Why do you need an excuse? You don't need an excuse. You're an adult. You are cognizant of your own behavior. You don't need an excuse to be more spooky. You don't need one. You do not need one. That's the problem with his attitude. You don't need an excuse. Be as spooky as you want all throughout the year. It don't matter. If you do need permission, do you need me to sign a pink slip for you? Do you need me to sign you a waiver? Like, you don't need the waiver. You don't need the pink slip. You are allowed to be a spooky bitch all throughout the year. You don't need a reason for it. Halloween exists right now so that children can get candy out of the trunks of cars. Like, it's... Should just call it candy out of the back of a car ween. I don't need an excuse. I don't. If I want pumpkin-flavored shit, I'll eat the pumpkin-flavored shit. I don't need a specific day for it or a specific month for it. It's like, I'm not a Scrooge about Halloween. I'm a Scrooge about the idea that Halloween can't be all year round. Why does it have to be like, ooh, this is the month where I do the spooky thing? Why? Spooky thing is fun. Why can't it be all year round? Halloween to me has to be in a cool month. I don't know. I feel like we put too much weight on October. It's like the one month where I finally get to freak it. And I'm like, why aren't you freaking it all the time? This is my problem where I realize that I'm an adult and I can be freaky and I can be scary any time of the year. It don't matter. I'm free. You are locked in, but I am free. I know my ass is free on account of the fact that Halloween can be any year. It can be at any time. You can be scary all month. You can wear the bat suit anytime you want. I think it's a weather season thing. I think it's a cultural thing. And I think it's a cultural oddity that more people can't escape that boundary of be scary, be spoopy any time of the year. You don't need it. You don't need to be relegated to, you don't need to lock it into 1 month. Months don't matter. Time don't matter. Time is ephemeral. It will all fall. We all rot. It doesn't matter. That's this is my problem is I am aware that we all rot, so it don't matter. Like, we all rot, so it don't matter if I wait until the month. Like, why are you locking yourself down? Especially if you enjoy scary thing or spooky thing. Celebrate Valentine's Day every time of the year. Celebrate Valentine's Day fucking never, actually. Celebrate Valentine's Day fucking never. You should celebrate Valentine's Day every part of the year because you should love and cherish your partner. Shelby, there was never a drawer full of candles over here. No, there wasn't. There wasn't, Shelby. Shelby, no, one of the gray ones did not have candles in it. No, you're thinking of the apartment. You had a drawer full of candles in the apartment. You have not had one here. No, Shelby, you haven't. Shelby, you haven't. No, you did not. And if you did, they're in the garage. I don't know. It's the only place I can think of. You did not have, those are the only gray drawers you had and have ever had there. You have never had candles down here. You had a box with some candles in them. You did not have a box. I'm not even gaslighting you. I'm not gaslighting or fucking with you. There has never been a drawer full of candles down here. No, they didn't. They were empty. Shelby, they were all empty. Then you used all those candles, dude. Then you brought them up. I don't know what to tell you. If they're not in there, then you don't have a drawer full of candles down here. You haven't in a while. Because I swear that, like, I did not think you had any candles down here except for the ones used. I'm not girl boss gaslighting you. I'm not fucking on you. I'm not stunting on you. I love you very much. I cannot think of a time where there were candles even down here. And if there were candles down here and I just didn't pay attention, then they're no longer down here. Anyway, what am I doing? Big swing? You ate the I didn't eat the candles. No, I can't think of a time when Shelby had a bunch of candles down here. I cannot think of a time when she had a bunch of candles down here. You are more probably right. If you had candles down here, you used them. You would know better than me. You may have put them upstairs. The only thing I can think of is they went upstairs. Shelby, we've always been at war with East Asia. We've always been at war with your Asia. What are you talking about? Sorry, doing a little, I think, 1980 Fortnite reference here. You ever read that one? They got the rat room in there, Shelby. They got Winton in there from Overwatch. He says, hi there, and then they put him in the rat room. Making a little literary joke at you. Makes all kinds of jokes that fly over your head, yeah? Too normal, man. You did take them upstairs. I was right. Feels good to be right. They probably were down here at one point, but it was right, so. I have no idea how the Simpson movie is going to work in 2027. It'll be the last Simpson, maybe. I'm assuming that, like, in the next 2 years, very fucking likely for a major character voice actor to die because they are old. Not in a fucked up way. Not wishing death on anybody. Hey, dude, what's up? It's me, Bart Simpson. Have you gotten your thetan levels checked today? Never, never, ever. Not wishing death on anybody, but they're getting up there in age. So, like, obviously, it is maybe a little bit of a sad inevitability that we will lose a Simpson voice actor in the next year or two that, like, you can't replace. And if you do replace him, I don't mind it. I'm not watching Modern Simpsons. Like, I don't care how good it gets. It's really good now, guys. It's really good now. Dude, it's really good now. It's like that. Dude, it's gotten a lot better now. It's pretty epic. I'm like, I don't believe you. But, you know, spit your shit. Watch your slop. I love my fucking crap. I'd be watching DS9 again. I just got to cry episode where Jake old and have to rescue his dad by dying. And it make me fucking cry every time. One of the best pieces of television ever written. Even if I like OG Star Trek more than DS9, the episode where Jake is old, the old Jake episode is maybe one of the best episodes of television. Especially sci-fi television. Admit it, Brendan, you want Death by Old. I would like Death by Old. For me, on account of the fact that, like, that's a life well lived, buddy. Yeah, we are all fear of death. We are all afraid of death, and I would still be afraid of death when I'm old. But at the end of the day, like, dying of old age, that ain't a bad way to go. Dying of old, unless it's like I fall into the old pit and I'm full of old goo, and then the old goo double olds me, and then I'm on like the M. Night Shyamalan beach for old that make you old. Then that's fucked. I would hate that. That'd be fucking awful. Don't want to be on the beach to make you old. Brendan would be fire at Sonic erotic fanfiction. Slowly but surely, Dr. Eggman took his pants off of his penis, and then he looked directly at his beautiful wife, Mrs. Eggman, and said, "It's time for me to turn you into my little omelet. Let me come over here so I can scramble your eggs." No, don't let me cook. 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 Dear God, don't let me cook. Dear God, don't let me cook. Awesome. Why not fertilize? Eggman in my story doesn't have a dick. He has a whisk. Instead of a penis, he has a whisk, so. I mean, you get it if you were part of the Whiskverse. Have you heard of John Whisk? Pretty cool guy. Yeah, you fucking good at me. I bet air came out of your nose, bozo. Get owned. Like a cooking tool? Yeah, like an egg. Well, I mean, what do you call it when the Eggman jacks off? Call that an egg beater? When Mr. Griffin's neighbor knocks on the door and asks for an ingredient for his souffle, what does he say? I need an egg beater. He says that. I need an egg beater. I need an egg. I'm trying to get into heaven, unlike the president. That was a wild fucking thing. That was maybe an insane thing to say. I'm still reeling from seeing that clip yesterday of him saying, I'm not getting into heaven, and me going, excuse me? Sir, you're not the tell him like it is guy. You're the lie and pretend tell him like it is guy. You can't be saying that, white baby. That was a crazy thing to fucking say. For the lie guy, the guy who only lies, to say, I'm not getting into heaven. I'm not making it. I was like, huh? They should put a screen on the Boston Dynamics Bulldog with a weird face. People would like it a lot more. I do feel bad for that little robot that they built that was just exploring the country, and then it got to, what, Philadelphia, and it got its shit kicked in. Problem is I think that if robots was real and they were self-aware, I'd be dead. But also, that'd probably be cool. Get them a big, chunky chocolate cookie and see if they can eat it. Come up the works. I remember when the internet used to be the Harlem Shake. Anybody do the Harlem Shake still, or are we all done with that now? What do you mean we're all done with that? We gotta go back. People assume that robots being self-aware always leads to death, and I think that's not true because you're all self-aware, and I've yet to be killed by Brendaniel. It can always happen. You never know. There aren't enough. The problem is the sample size isn't large enough for people who like to watch my stuff. That's what I would say. I don't think the sample size is large enough. I think for robots, the sample size would be much larger. How many people that watch Kai Cenat streams have killed people? Think about it that way. Probably at least 3. Probably in the 10s. Probably 3 to 10. Think about it this way. I don't have the large enough sample size to state the people on the bus are complex as I am, and they haven't tried to kill me yet, so I'm sure robots can be cool as well. I don't know. I don't see robots gaining any kind of self-awareness in our future, and even if they do, it would probably be a facsimile of the human brain anyway. But then also, like, what if the solar radiation hits them? Like when it hit that Mario cartridge, and then it flips a bit from a 0 to a 1. Then what do? Imagine the horrible videos on the internet, just speedrunning robot pussy, 100%, world record. It flips the bit and every robot develops a foot fetish. Do you think, like, solar radiation has caused any fetish? It's a really weird road to walk down, but I'm walking down it regardless. Do you think that solar radiation has been responsible for anybody gaining a fetish? Do you think that's, like, maybe what happens from, like, how, like, one guy fetishes happen? It's like the inflated knees guy. Do you think the inflated knees guy was a one-guy fetish? It was just solar radiation flipped a bit. Statistically not impossible. People are just like that. You never know. What if somebody fucking really hated oysters? And then the solar radiation flips their bit in their brain, and then they want to fuck an oyster. I kind of want to fuck the sun. If my girlfriend is a planet, I wouldn't post that, man. They're gonna track that back to you. I'm sorry. That's fucked up. The guy who wants to fuck the state of Idaho at least has an entire backstory for it. I do appreciate people who want to freak their shit who are 100% just like, I want to freak my shit, and this is why. And I know why. Preventing the sun is a deadly laser. It will burn your penis into a smooshed crisp. I don't know about that, man. That hasn't been proven. I ain't been there yet. I'm gonna take a co-worker stance on this. Nah, man, I ain't been there yet. I'm built different. Oh, sorry, man, I ain't been there yet. I'm built different. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't been there yet. Be different if it was me. I ain't been there yet. My dad owns a hobby shop in a small town. I'm built different. My dad builds RC cars in his garage, and he let me drink a beer when I was 5. I'm built different. Not me, actually. I'm built different. I watch kick streams for fun. I'm built different. It ain't me. But never. What kind of guy? A guy like this, he can't possibly exist. He'd be like, nah, I'm built different. I'd be able to fuck the sun. Ain't happened to me. Ain't happened to me. I'm built different. What do I happen to the best gore people from my high school? Were they really built different? You never know. I am actively built different. I feel that. I am built different. I'm built in the wrong way. This stream is too high level for me. NGL, I'm not ready. I like that I didn't prep myself. I didn't prep myself. I wasn't ready for this stream. It's too high level. It's too much. Couldn't handle it today, Brendan. I'm sorry. I have to peace out. You're at about a level 15. I'm at a level 5. I just can't handle this right now. I gotta grind for XP. How Type A chatters feel when they go to a Northern Line stream. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. What is a Type A chatter? Are we categorizing chatters? When do we start doing this? What's the best streamer to grind at? You gotta grind levels at Queso and then work your way up. It's kind of like the funny white guy triumvirate. Queso's kind of the foundation. And then you gotta like grind your way up. Type A chatters posting A, be like. Type A chatters when they post A Lamau, be like. What are we doing? A, B, C? Northern Line does have mid-boss vibes. I don't know. You can go to the funny white guy triumvirate. You can start at the foundation. You can work your way around. Read, educate yourself, come back, leave worse. Vinny's tutorial boss, Germa's tutorial boss, don't even. If we're doing like the I guess the level ups of like the funny white guy streamers, then I'm probably gonna say Vinny is a higher level. I'm gonna say Germa is the tutorial boss. Queso is the create a character tutorial. Go into Germa, which is like your level 1 boss. Into Northern Line, which is your level 2 boss. Into, and you're gonna separate here. You're gonna have to choose your lane, which is pick a streamer niche, pick a political streamer, keep on with funny white guys, or go into etc. Brendan's like a mid-game shopkeep. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the endgame secret boss. Let's be real here. I'm gonna give myself that at least. Too esoteric. What about Joel? Optional boss. What's Tobuscus up to these days? I don't know, man. I don't keep up with Tobuscus. I haven't gotten the TikTok alert. Twitter racist? Probably, yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is be racist on Twitter. Mandy's a seasonal raid boss that only comes around for band events. No, because like I'm saying streamer, Mandy's not a streamer. Mandy's a YouTuber who streams. Is XQC a final boss? No, XQC is a fucking microtransaction. He was here for fear. Well, no, but I'm also saying streamers. I'm just not categorizing Mandy as a streamer. Mandy's better than me. I'm not gonna put that weight on Mandy. Just because I put the weight of, you're gonna carry that weight. Oh, like I'm saying streamers. Just because Mandy streams does not make him a streamer. On account of the fact that if Mandy streamed consistently with the type of content that he makes when he streams, he would lose his fucking mind. Fear 3 is so bad. I don't know. I can't tell you that because I'm best son, so I don't know. I couldn't agree with you, but only because I won best son. So anyway, so I sent Mandy this today. It was a Reddit comment I saw while I was looking at I think X-Files stuff. And it was, I wrote a 3,000-word fan fiction where Mulder gets boy preg with Scully's DNA baby. They partake in a group hot tub sesh that gets, let's just say, a little out of hand. It's a treatise on depression, hyperpolygamy, and gluttonous tendencies. And I saw that comment, and I wonder if that was like a copy pasta, or if that was just somebody saying that, and I went, holy shit. It had like 2 upvotes, and I was like, I need to save this. This is going to the bank. I'm like banking that one. That one's just like a Bart. Toe to tip, tip to toe. That one gets banked. Now I go bonk. If part of it too is like, if the universe is going to curse me with this shit, then I too am going to spread this curse around the people. It's like I was talking about Labubu's like months before people were talking about them because the universe sometimes gives me. Oh, I feel bad that I was so out of it yesterday after the pumpkin patch, but you gotta imagine right now I'm slathered up in calamine lotion and I'm still itching, which is why I'm wearing fucking gloves and a sweater like a dog. I can't believe I counted my bug bites today and I had 50 fucking bug bites. I really thought, oh no, I'll be fine. Those fucking gnats this season. I don't know if anybody else has those little horrible gnats. I don't know what they're called, but they're the little black gnats that bite. We're getting those. We have never gotten swarms of those before, and we're getting those in Iowa now. And so I have like 50 fucking bug bites because I'm allergic to every bug. Normally, I get a couple of skeeter bites throughout the year. Like it's you know, Iowa thing. We get a couple of skeeters. I get a couple of skeeter bites. These fucking gnat bites, they're not mosquitoes. No, mosquitoes are built different. Mosquitoes, I get like maybe 3 skeeter bites a year. Did you counter bug bite any of the bugs? Dude, I squashed like so fucking many of them. I will show you right now, actually, because they were worse today. Do you see my arm there? Do you see how red it is? And how swollen it is? Those are from little bugs. On my elbow too. Right there. Right there, right there. Right there. In my hand, right there in the webbing of my hand, right there, on this hand right here, and then all over my legs. Generic Allegra is what my doctor said for them. If I take allergy medicine, no, I have 50 bug bites. 50, yeah, midges. I was thinking of, I think they're like midges, which is fucked up, actually, actively. If I think about this, there was that chat member the other day who remembered, and I wish I still had that chat message. And now that I think about it, the day before I went to the pumpkin patch, actually I do have it. because they fucking donated bits when they said it while they left from Purple Trait, who I don't think is here and may not show up ever again. They said yesterday, the day before when the MEGABONK stream ended, they donated 100 bits and said, if your eyeballs are working and your thumbs aren't broken, give us a wee reply or I'll unleash a horde of angry midgies on your nostrils. Which, like, Nostradamus, they didn't get up into my nose, but it is fucked up that the night before I went to the pumpkin patch, they threatened to send 1 billion midgie. I think I got fucking cursed. Which means the witch's curse is over. If I got hexed by another witch's curse is over. I'm doing my character select fighting stance. When you select me in a fighting game, but my back just got hurt, so I can't really stand all the way up. Maybe you should learn a little witchcraft just in case. Nah, ain't my place. I'm not gonna go into spaces that aren't made for me. I'm not going to the witch spaces. I know better. I'm built different. I'm built better. I'm not gonna go into witch spaces. Witch spaces is for witches, not for me. The curses cancel each other out, and you only get the midgies for that afternoon. Maybe. Maybe the bug bites are the crucible I have to go through, actually. Maybe I have to itch, and the itching will save me. As the moon, do you have any thoughts on Neil Armstrong? Pretty cool guy. Wore shoes, thankful. Isn't Buzz Aldrin a piece of shit? Didn't it turn out that Buzz Aldrin is kind of a piece of shit? Was that the astronaut who was like, I'm a piece of shit? I don't think it was Neil Armstrong, because I think Buzz Aldrin either died recently or is still alive. But I can't remember the context. It's just popping up in my head as like a factoid. No, I can't remember. I wish I remembered what I had seen that was like Buzz Aldrin is a piece of shit. Maybe it was a moon post, sorry. You don't have access to Moon Book, only I do, on account of the fact I'm the moon. Well, I know about he punched a conspiracy theorist in the face, but let me see. You know what, I'm gonna be able to do this easily. Damn, he got married 4 times? What the fuck? His kids tried to sue him? And then he got married in 2023? Oh, right. No, that's right. No, I remember what it was. It was the Godspeed President Trump thing, yeah. You see Chair Company? It's an inside wheelbarrow. I'm not taking it outside. Oh, no, please don't tell them. Please don't tell them I brought my inside wheelbarrow outside. Please don't tell anybody. Yeah, I saw Chair Company. I watched it last night, the first episode. Don't know where it's going, but I want to know. Really curious about where they're going to go with Chair Company. Because I have after the first episode, I have no idea, but I will be watching. Anything Tim Robinson do. I was talking to James the other day, well, yesterday actually, because we were watching the Chair Company episode, and I thought of this. If you think of Tim Robinson in any of his bits, in Friendship or in Chair Company or in I Think You Should Leave, I've started, or Detroiters even, but less Detroiters. I've started to believe that Tim Robinson is an energy and not a person, and within any of the sketches or worlds that a character appears played by Tim Robinson, they weren't Tim Robinson beforehand. They only become Tim Robinson at the moment that they are Tim Robinson. Theory of they're only Tim Robinson when they're on the screen. Otherwise, it makes no sense. How does he keep getting these high-level office? I know they're bits, and I know they're sketches. Doesn't need to make sense, but if you think about it or contextualize it in Tim Robinson isn't a person. He's instead an energy that dwells within people, and they turn into Tim Robinson for a little bit. If you think about it that way, it contextualizes every bit as this was a normal person until they had their Tim Robinson day. Is it safe to assume that anybody famous is a piece of shit other than Weird Al? It is a really weird thought that could you imagine if Weird Al, like they dig up some dirt on him, and it's when he dies, when he passes, they just find thousands of bones in his backyard? Could you imagine the fucking how sad I would be if it was like well, Weird Al's clean as a whistle, but what if it was like, fuck, dude, he ate guys? The Weird Al ate guys controversy? That sounds like a horror movie where a town full of people turn into Tim Robinson. Well, it's because, like, watching Friendship and watching The Chair Company, it's like, every time Tim Robinson is in a sketch where he's in a corporate office, and the way he is acting, you're like, how... And once again, I understand contextually that within the scope of the bit, we're meant to suspend our disbelief. This is media that I'm talking about. But I'm like, how else does it, if you try to contextualize it in any way, the only thing that I can come up with is Tim Robinson is actually an energy that dwells within people, and everybody has a Tim Robinson bit every once in a while. Have you seen some corporate executives? Well, he's not a corporate executive. He's more like a PR guy or like an office employee, like a normal person. he's schlubby and he's presented as a normal guy, and then half of Tim Robinson's sketches can be contextualized within the he's having his Joker moment. Have you seen some PR guys? Yeah, I've seen Detroiters. That's the entirety of Detroiters, which is Tim Robinson and his friend are wacky PR guys. I like when Tim Robinson bits are he's the normal one in the room and somebody else is the freak. True. Well, it's like, you know, you have your kind of like comedy, your dual faces, right? You have the, don't make the, I know somebody's going to make the joke, and I know you're going to make the joke, and it's fine if you make the joke. Just know that when you make the joke, you're going to realize what I'm talking about when you make the joke, because you're going to make the joke. But in comedy like pairs or in stylings, there's a lot of the time you have a straight man and a funny man. It's like, oh, what about the gay man? I know you're fucking already typing it. I can literally see your fingers flying across the keyboard. I get it. Get out of the way. And like improv in general is, and comedy in general is, you kind of need the straight man or the normal person to play off of the funny person a lot of the time. Yeah, you can do two funny guys, but and a funny guy can be the straight guy, and the straight guy can be the funny guy. But realistically, it's like Pear and Orange from Annoying Orange. Best comedy duos are one funny guy, one straight guy. Have the ace man, have the bite. See, you've made the joke. You've already typed it. I understand. I get it. Great job. Like, you've made the joke. I knew you were going to make the joke. You made the joke. Good job. I'm like... But, Tim Robinson, I don't know. For me, when it comes to, like, his comedy stylings and, like, his sketch, kind of anything he does, I do often find it funnier when he's the straight man in the comedy. But then he's the straight man, like, breaking. Like, the cracks appear, and then he goes Joker mode. I think it's a more interesting dynamic from him, but it really depends. It really just does depend on, like, what the bit is. Can't think of too many I think you should leave sketches that I would not hit or did not hit for me. But also, any of those sketches that did not hit for me, I'm not going to remember them anyway. Tim Robinson, Analog Horror, Stinkamarink. What if you were Skinamarinked, but it was in a bathroom? Ooh, what if you were Skinamarinked, but it was in a public bathroom? Think about it that way. You mean Glorious? I don't know what that is. Is that a thing? Is that Skinamarinked in a public bathroom? Have we Skinamarinked everywhere yet? Have we Skinamarinked at an ice rink, like an ice rink? Have we Skinamarinky Dinky Dinked yet? Have we? How close are we to Skinamarinky Dinky Dink? Since they're kind of marveling horror, is Skinamarink also going to get marveled, or will that one avoid it? Guy gets trapped in a public bathroom with J.K. Simmons demon? Oh, okay, so we've already gotten Skinamarinked. Does Skinamarink have a mascot to Marvelify? The phone? I don't know, man. People are clamoring for Pibby in the modern era still, so... Could be anything. Could even be a Pibby. I keep getting Pibby fucking... clips again in my feed. I don't want to be reminded of Pibby. I do not care. There is no weight to it. It was nothing. It is nothing. Let it die. What's Pibby? Pibby was like a Adult Swim Cartoon Network kind of horror thing was happening where like there were kind of a bunch of characters were getting inflected with goo. And on account of the goo was making things evil and fucked up and corrupted, and they were going to do their own show based off of Pibby. But the show was so empty, and the pilot had literally nothing to really show for itself. I feel like the pilot felt like nothing, and so Pibby just kind of was, in effect, nothing. Yeah, it was like 2 seconds of an episode on April Fools for Adult Swim, but it was also like trying to stealth pilot a show. It was more of a trailer than anything. Well, it was a pilot. I mean, pilots a lot of the time are shorters. Pilots for shows are a lot of the time a lot shorter. So, I mean, Pibby was trying to be kind of a pilot based off of that joke, and the trailer pilot just wasn't good. It had some neat animation, I think, but overall it was like a running away from the goo with a creature, and the creature may also be infected with the goo. Guy who's only ever seen Mike and Melissa, so it was Mike and Melissa. Guy who's only ever eaten a hamburger with his socks off. What do you mean you guys are wearing shoes to the restaurant? Yeah, it was the nothing was destroying everything in a fantasy world. Yeah, like the never-ending story. Well, I mean, you can... Here's the thing about like the idea of a ripoff. You can do a ripoff. People are want to tell similar stories. That's kind of the art of storytelling. You're never gonna... Nothing is original. You're never gonna find everything. Everything is Gilgamesh, bitch. Sorry, but... You gotta have enough sauce. I've always said this, is you can tell the story. You can tell the revenge story. You can tell a story that's been told before. It's okay. People do it all the time. But you gotta have sauce. You can't just tell the story without no sauce. You need a sauce. So, like, if you're not gonna have the sauce, like, oh, buddy, where's the sauce? It's only a ripoff if it's bad, exactly. Well, that and if it, like, it's a ripoff if it's bad or if it tries to emulate the sauce of something else. Like, if somebody's like, hey, do you like ketchup? We have slightly redder ketchup. Is it the same flavor? Actually worse? Oh, that's the sauce. Maybe scared the shit out of me, but I did like the Friday Night Funkin' mode. That was, I think, the only thing I saw at Pibby that was interesting was the Friday Night Funkin' mods. Although the mod scene on that game just, in general, gets fucking crazy. Especially for the type of content they make. I respect the hustle on that one sometimes. But also, I'm not playing Friday Night Funkin'. But I will sometimes get a TikTok video of a Friday Night Funkin' custom map that makes me go, damn! They put a lot of work into this. I am playing Newgrounds DDR, but, like, I respect it. I respect the artistry. Better than kids getting way too into Osu, IMO, so... Healthier than getting way too into Osu. Me playing Osu in my 30s. My hands are broken. Cool. Osu does destroy your wrists? Yeah, no, I had a short Osu phase for a little bit. Way, way back in the day. Like college, maybe? Never again. Yeah, you get that Osu-induced arthritis. That shit ain't happening to me. Me? Yeah, me. Why do you fucking think I'm locked down? Why do you think I'm a solved streamer? How many times do I have to tell you I'm not solved? You're not going to solve me. Would never expect that. Exactly, because you put me in an archetype. You keep trying to solve me. I'm unsolvable. I can't be solved. I know you, Brendan. You think you know me. I've shown you a facade. You don't know how many layers there are. You don't know how many facades there are. You will never know, and I will never tell you. That's part and parcel part of the fun of being on the internet. I know you, streamer I've never met. Even if you met me, you wouldn't know me. You don't know the interior. You only know the exterior. You know the fourth layer. You're at the fourth dawn. I'm not at the fourth dawn, bitch. I'm far beyond that. You can't check me with the scouter going to break. Going from OSU to AIM Labs in my college years and wondering why I developed arthritis before I hit 35. This is why I always extol the virtue of a lot of video games I play. A lot of video games, how you can kind of mitigate that is proper posture while you game. Your wrist should be at 90 degrees if you're using and you should also take breaks and maneuver your wrists. You should care about your wrist health, especially if you're in your, like, early to mid-20s. I'm not your dad, mind you. I will not be your dad. I do not know your mom. But Brendan, you're always saying things about my mom. Like, yeah. I know her physically, but I don't know her mentally. What's the weird crabs? Oh, these aren't crabs, they're people. I'm in a grocery store. Streamer, why are you evil? I don't know, man. Just kind of built that way. Nature, nurture, comes from a need and want for attention. Ooh, now I'm stacking them. Comes from, like, you know, comes from like a need or want for attention, but also comes from like the human experience. And comes from the media I watch, the media I have enjoyed and have watched. I don't know, what are all the parts that make a person? Realistically, if you look at every little bit that makes a people, what are all the parts that make a people? Don't we all want and need for attention? I think that to get into online content or to get into entertainment in any way, shape, or form, there's a primal need or want for attention. Some people fulfill that through personal relationships and personal goals. Other people like me who, you know, didn't grow up with, mind you, maybe enough of it. You kind of get like I want to say more of a subconscious want or need. Because I think that at its core, to want to be seen is a big part of it. And then beyond that, I want to be able to buy pancakes. I don't know, I never made a person. Exactly. And I come directly, fresh off the presses from the Boy Factory every day. But yeah, something, we're all on this girth, something. I need to stop itching. Not gonna lie, my ass was made wrong at the Day Factory. Put too many funny chemicals in there. So every stream is a different Brendan. I like to get it that way. Really depends. Realistically, I come out of the tube, I wake up. Waking up is like coming out the tube, so realistically, yeah. It do be kind of like that. Maybe not that way for everybody, but it do be that way for me, so. Hey, I'm back, just took 10 milligrams and went for a walk. Beautiful day. 10 milligrams of what? THC? Silly berry juice. You gotta take that shit that, like, makes you see colors as different colors. What is it, LSD? I'm really buried right now. I don't know if you... Colorblind pills. Do you remember the trend of YouTubers? God, dude, do you remember? Fuck, man. Mind blasting me back. Do you remember when one of Logan Paul's first videos that everybody's like, you gotta check this out? Colorblind boy sees color for the first time. Then he starts fucking crying, putting on the silly glasses. It's like the, whoa, he has eyes. Yeah, the fucking fake colorblind glasses where like your grandma was sending you a video being like, his eyes, he could see with eyes. You're like, Nana, I'm pretty sure he's just lying. It's like, no, he sees with eyes. His arms outstretched, Shaka, when the walls fell. Like, I don't know, Nana, I'm pretty sure this is bullshit. No, it's not. He sees with eyes unfurled. Still one of my favorite, funniest gifs ever. Oh, when he's like taking the glasses off and he's like, oh my God. My dad was actually colorblind, so every time somebody claimed they were colorblind, it was easy to know if they were lying or not. This one kid was like, yeah, the soccer field is orange to me. Well, like, that's not how that works. You don't see the color, but isn't it more like a blending? I'm not colorblind, so I don't know. It's more like you can't tell the difference. Yeah, it's more like if you put red and blue next to somebody who's like red, green, colorblind, they would, or if you put red and green next to somebody who's red, green, colorblind, they're not going to be able to tell the difference between the red and the blue. Like, you can see how dark or light it is, but you can't see the color. Children love lying for no reason. I was children. Yeah. I was also a child who lied for no reason. Wasn't as bad as some kids were. But, you know, I think a lot of people have those moments. Now I like lying for no reason funny. More often than not, it's different shades of gray from what I've heard from colorblind friends. Yeah, it's just like it's just like a green and red. If you're red, green, colorblind, it's just gonna look the same kind of. As like the same kind of gray. But a different shade will still be a different shade. It's not like I see yellow as purple. Now, have you ever met somebody who's trying to convince you that they've created a new color and they can see into it? Have you ever met somebody who's like, I can see a special color. I can see ultraviolet. Nobody else can see it. I have super eyes. Because I ain't never believe a motherfucker who say that shit. They have the special eyes. It allows them to see with their brand. Brendan, what do you think the best show of this year is so far? Not gonna lie, I don't know, because I don't know what I've watched this year. Did Severance Season 2 come out this year? Like the best TV show? Did Severance Season 2 come out this year? Because they'd probably say Severance Season 2. Me when I don't watch new shows and I watch only old shows. Chair Company by default. Oh, true. I mean, I just started watching Chair Company and the first episode is good, but it depends on where it goes. People keep telling me that Andor is peak, but I won't watch it. I watched season 1 and I liked it a lot, especially as like somebody who hasn't been into much of the Disney Star Wars stuff. It is so Andor is different because Andor is a good show that just happens to be a Star Wars show. That's what's different about Andor. How many times have you hit the dopamine machine, the Stream Alone streamer? I don't know, man. I'd be like in Do Android Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip Kick. I'd be hitting the empathy machine. But anyway, Andor is a good show that just happens to be Star Wars. Like, that's the thing. Not telling you to watch Andor because it's Star Wars. Telling you watch Andor because it's a good show that just happens to be a Star Wars show. You like the Knight or just Questing? I am wanting to... I want to beat the game with the Knight. I don't really like the Knight. I just took Thorns, oh well. I don't love the Knight, but I do kind of want to beat the game with the Knight, or at least beat Forrest with the Knight. More of a personage kind of thing. More of a, I have to. I feel as if I must beat game with, I must bonk with the Knight first. Would you let the Knight take you out to dinner? I mean, I went to dinner with Mandy a couple of times. We had a big chicken sandwich in Montreal. Pretty good. Does he suck the food through the face great? No, it like just disappears. It's fucked. It just disappears into the... At it. It's like feeding a PNG. Does he make a noise when he does it? He makes a... Yeah. Like a horrifying shuddering. It's like moving an iron grate off of the grate hole. So-called metal grate enjoyers when they see a wooden grate. Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck! I don't fucking want this shit. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means something. This is a future meme. Mark this for 2026. 2026 will be the year of metal and wooden grate posting. You have to decide. Pick your flavor. Chat will remember that. Time to prep some major astroturfing. You guys, metal grate or wooden grate? I gotta find out. I only talk to metal grate guys like me. Buddy, I'm a stone grate guy. You can't just come up with stone grate. It's metal grate or wooden grate. Shut the fuck up. Nah, buddy, sorry. I'm stone grate now. I'm granite grate. Is that like a subcategory of grate? Yeah. Okay, so no big treats. No big treats. Okay. What are you eating there? Some yogurt? Oh, what's your healthy snack? What's your new healthy snack? Oh, so geek yogurt with frozen dork berries. Yeah, your fucking strawberries. Keep that shit away from me. That's Brendan poison. Ooh, I might try that. Get me one, too. If you're gonna get a blueberry one, I would love a blueberry one. I didn't try my blueberry jam today. Fuck! I know, I haven't opened it yet. Jam holds. Don't call me the Jamler. The Jamler? Me in my garage hanging out with my best friends, Toady and Hoopa. We're making a new band. I'm the Jamler. Toady, he plays the mason jars. Hoopla, he plays the buckets. I jam. Streamer, try not to create new guy challenge, level impossible. I don't know anything else. All I know is create new guy, eat hot water, live. Brendan forgot his tapioca yogurt again. No, what did I eat today? I ate quarter pounder today from McDonald's because it's been a while and Shelby needed comfort food. The blueberry one is strawberry. This is fucked. No. Why is there strawberry in everything? I'm tired of it. I don't need I already have bug hives. I don't need strawberry hives on top of bug hives. Streamer is constantly pregnant with new guys. Call me the boy factory on account of the fact that I'm a factory for boys. Call me the assembly line because this is where we assemble the boys in the boy factory. On account of the fact that we're making new guys all the time. Why is it always got to be pregnant with new freaks? Why do you have to cultivate the audience that you've earned? What is the... Why do I have to sow the seeds and then reap what I've fucking sowed? I don't mind the sowing, but God, do I hate the reaping. This streamer is a machine that turns men into boys. No. Never said that. Because you're the farmer? I don't... I'm scared. You're saying that like it's an Animal Farm bit because you're the farmer and I'm the pig, Brendan. Prepare yourself, farmer. You're about to be destroyed. Well, we don't want you turning boys into men. That's scary. What about turning men into horrifying creatures beyond our knowledge? What about all tomorrows? No, we're not bringing back fat farmers. Stop that. Don't bring back bits that most people here don't know about. You can't bring up ancient fucking texts. I'm not gonna explain Fat Farmer. I don't even remember Fat Farmer. Oh, Fat Farmer here with another fucking grain post. Anybody would check this one out, or... Can't do Fat Farmer. Nobody's gonna remember it. They don't know. I need the ancient text, Brendan. That's what the stream highlight channel is for. It has the ancient text. You have access to the ancient scrolls. Not that we love Fat Farmer. We hate Fat Farmer. Back to this again, huh? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make a big pile of meat. First, you're going to want to buy a lot of meat from the grocery store. Then you're going to drop it on the ground, you got a big pile of meat. Pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. What's Fat Farmer? Is this new? No, this is a bit from like 3 years ago. This is an ancient text. I don't remember the whole bit with Fat Farmer, but I remember my automatic response. Well, it was, do you hate Fat Farmer or do you love Fat Farmer? Yeah, Internet Cafe Simulator was the birth of Fat Farmer, but I'm not going to lie. Context-wise, I don't remember that bit. I'm not like, I don't know, other streamers can remember their bits. I don't. I just shoot them out and see what sticks. It's like that sucks, man bit was technically from like 2 years ago, but it didn't stick. And then for some reason, doing it again, it stuck. I get to tell the same jokes but slightly different. And then when I tell the same joke but slightly different, sometimes it hits for no reason at all. Big Pizza stuck. Big Pizza's not even my joke. Big Pizza stuck with me and then I cursed people with it. Big Pizza's not my bit. That's from my friend Jello, who fucking kept incepting into people's mind and it hit me like a fucking mimetic hazard. I was not the creator of the bit, I just spread it. I was like, like it just morphed. It literally, it took on its own life. It took me over for like a year. So you wouldn't let your soul put in the hot fanny? No. Who would? Why would you want your soul put in the hot fanny? I'm not. I have a fat enough ass. I do not need an even fatter ass, all right? These are the thoughts behind my mind. Like, I have a fat enough ass, all right? I'm down to 235. You know, I'm pretty happy. from 270 in February. I'm looking a lot better. If you compare my faces from like February to March streams, a lot skinnier. Don't have to carry that weight because I've lost that weight. And my ass is still fat enough. I'm happy with it. I got a fat enough ass. Doesn't need to be any bigger. Do not need to inflate it so the cheeks are clapping whenever I'm walking around. Don't want to do a stealth section in real life and then fucking have the guards alerted by the fat of my ass. I'm a lot happier. I'm in a much better place. Fully predicated, fully medicated. They literally put me in the incomprehensible purple void. I love the incomprehensible purple void. How can I be cooked when I can't even eat? How can I be cooked when I can't even eat? Game. How can you be cooked when you're not even a relaxing void time for the streamer, yeah. My coca melange. I just don't know what you're supposed to do about this. Except for just take it until you die. Or if there's a timer cap. I don't know. I would assume they send insta-kill enemies after you. It's a good build. It was a great build. How's the big soda? It's a good soda. Oh, there's an achievement for 6 minutes? Yeah, but there's an insta-kill. That's the build that sends me to hell. I get 83 silver out of it. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take the silver. Use that on my silver increase. How do you like my poison flask? Jason, you can't just fucking call you putting piss in a jar and then throwing at me your poison flask. That's not okay. You can't do that. That's fucked up. But we're LARPing. I'm an alchemist. I was making potions. Pissing into a bottle is not a potion. It's a potion of damaging. It's not a potion of damaging. You've got to stop. Do better. Be better. Fuck. I think you just don't understand the machinations of my mind. It's called Jarati. Have you ever played Team Fortress 2? I'm like the sniper with the huntsman. That's the kind of ranger I'm building. It's based off of TF2. You would understand this if you were epic, but you don't. And so you're not. Get in the flask? If you don't mind, would you get in the flask? Cat, if somebody said to you, get in the flask, would you? Trying to find the Jin in the audience, be like the might make it if I can get to a whole nope, there it is. Kind of got an idea. Are there yummy treats in the flask? Sure, if you want there to be. I'd be asking questions about the flask. Okay. I want to seal you for just a short 100 years and you don't want to be sealed. Okay. Idris Elba 1000 Years of Longing. Do you remember when they made that movie and the whole movie is 5G signals make it so that genies can't do magic? Still thinking about that one. It's like Far Cry 5 for me in my brain, where it's such a weird concept. You're lying? No. Cell phone signals make it so that Idris Elba can't do magic. It's just like Far Cry 5, where the entire plot point in Far Cry 5 is, what if cigarettes cured cancer? Which was just the entirety of Far Cry 5, but Giancarlo Esposito is there. The military punishment of the future. 500 years in the flask. Well, to be fair, that is just kind of tech war. Or, oh my god. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes. Demolition Man, thank you. I knew it was a man, but I couldn't remember what Man movie it was. I just started saying Wesley Snipes until somebody in chat corrected me. I know my allergy pill is hitting. Just sitting there, Wesley Snipes. What am I trying to summon him? Wesley Snipes. I'm trying to ice skate uphill, Wesley Snipes. Come to me. Let me get a crossover film with all the Man. Now, to be fair, you already did. It's called The Expendables. What are you talking about? You got that movie. It's called The Expendables. It exists. That is literally the Man, the movie man. Talking about that shit like it didn't exist. The Expendables has every man from every Man movie. They got Arnold. They got Sylvester Stallone. It's got the Man. But does it have the 2.5 Man? I don't think it has the 2.5 Man, though. Nobody asked that, but I asked that, so. I got to it before Nameless did, for some reason. I thought Nameless was going to post about it. Got terrified to get fucking Charlie Sheen posting again. Yeah, the fucking manly men. Ooh. Chuck Lorre shows be like. Dan Harmon shows be like. Pretty cool. I like Chuck Lorre shows. Get them, chat. They're about to say it. They're about to say basic. Fucking get them. Dogpile them now. Make them watch media. Brendan, I got a hotel job interview tomorrow. I need your Iowan luck. Where's, how do I forgot how my hands worked. Does this help? What if I, how do my hands work? Okay. I set it towards you. Is this game fun? He has no hands IRL. No, I took an allergy pill because I have 1 million bug bites from yesterday, and the allergy pill is hitting. And I get a little goofy. It's I genuinely forgot how my hands worked. That's why I don't like taking antihistamines, but I was too itchy. I did take a little Brendaniel. This is my allergy-induced alter ego, Brendaniel. Hi, nice to meet you. So I've seen the Hat Man, and I've been the Hat Man. But I'm wondering, when do I get to fuck the Hat Man? Sloppy style. I want that thing cooked animal style on the grill. I want 2 all-beef patties. I want onions. I want lettuce, cheese, tomatoes. I fucking love it when people say, I want that food animal style, and then I think of the Muppet, and I'm like, why the fuck do you want it like that Muppet? Why do you want it ranting and raving all over the place? It's fucked up. Antihistamines just make me really tired and hungry. They just make me goofy. They make me a bit loopy. I don't know what it is in them. I just love burgers. Good burger. Can't beat a good burger. Shelby got turkey dogs the other day. Had turkey hot dogs. They were, you know what? Gonna say it? Same level for me right now as normal hot dogs. Would rather have a brat, but same level as a normal hot dog. Asking the chili server for the triple dipper gorilla style and refusing to elaborate. Yeah, can I have it burn on both ends, animal style? Can you put some gorilla sauce on there and make it easy, make it hard, make it a bit medium? Could you make it sloppy, make it toppy, make it big boy boppy? If you do that for me, that'd be sick. Yeah, like a burger, make it sloppy style. Hold the grunions, put it on the grill, make it scream, make it pink, make it wet, make it red, make it blue, make it green. Ever had a cheddar-filled sausage? Great hot mog. Oh, hot mog. We serve poop here, sir. Yeah, can I get some poop? Serve it animal style. No meat on the bone. Can I get a ketchup, mustard, relish? You know what? All the fixins. Can I get that big and round? Going to the Brendaniel restaurant to order the Brendan burger. What size you want it, man? Small and weak, miserable and medium, or big and round? Man, I'm on a diet, so I'm gonna have to go small and weak a little bit. What do you got here? We got chunky chewies. You like those? You know, I'm thinking about it. Kind of looking at your menu here. The chunky chewies seem kind of tantalizing. What are those? They're chunky and they're chewy. Awesome, man. What else you got in the menu? I see you got a big pizza. Do you that in the like small and miserable? No, that one only comes in big. Looks like you got the Fat Farmer Deluxe meal. What's that? It's raw wheat. And what do you got over here? What's the beef gravitas? It's the, well, that's all meat and plenty of it. I should go to restaurants and just start telling people, make it nasty, as like an addendum. Yeah, I'll have the pulled pork sandwich. Yeah, I'll take the fries. No, I'll do the sweet potato fries. Can you make it nasty? What? No, just real quick. Can you make it nasty for me though? What? Well, I definitely want this. I want this food. I want this food. I love this food. I eat this food. But like, is there any chance you could like make it nasty? It's like part of my dietary restrictions. I kind of need you to make it nasty. Can you make it nasty for me? If you like make it nasty, that'd be sick. But like, if you don't want to make it nasty, I understand. But preferably, if you can make it nasty, that'd work for me really well. You take a shit in your burger if you ask it nasty at Dairy Queen? No, they won't. I've been to a Dairy Queen before. Dairy Queen employees do not give a shit. If you ask to make it nasty at a Dairy Queen, they'll just go, yeah, okay, man, whatever. That's a nice one, buddy. Where'd you just roll in from Clown Town? Thinking that Dairy Queen employees would care in any way, shape, or form. Absolute misnomer. They don't give a shit because they poop in the blizzard. That's why it stays in the cup. They don't poop in the blizzard so it stays in the cup. Stop that. As the Dairy King, I need you to stop saying that, please. Losing all my business because everybody keeps calling my blizzards poop in a cup. You know how fuck that is? That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. They don't poop in the cup. No, that's fucked. Shit from an ass. They don't poop from a butt. Losing as the backrooms boy, are we? No, that's it. I just activated my fucking... I'm activating my fourth chakra. Grow up. I'd like a little bit more sauce. Can I get more sauce? Love a little sauce. You got any sauce? Can I get nasty sauce? Wild style animal fries? And can I get the Perky Peter Griffin chicken fight? Thinking about once again food, and like it always brings me back to the Mr. Beast burger when I ordered it way back when, and how like they fucking ketchup the fries. God fucking damn, does that make me mad thinking about it? The fact that they pre-ketchup the fries sloppy style. Absolute piss. Still to this day, I'm upset about them doing that. Bastards, dude! And somehow the Mr. Beast burger got worse as you ate it. It's like how watching Mr. Beast will make your life worse as you watch him. If I wanted the fries pre-ketchup, they asked me, they were like, oh, here's the Beast fries. And I went, okay. I should have looked at the menu personally, because I'm assuming they said that they put that thangus on them. They got that thing on them, but I was just expecting fries, and then I got fucking pre-ketchup fries. Yuck. You ever had sexy tater tots? It just seems fucked up. I don't know why. I'm not going to ask. That just seems fucked up to ask. I don't think it's rude, because I think you're asking me about food, but I'm not going to... In my fugue state, it feels like you just asked something incredibly fucked up. Yeah, can I get those fries nasty, wet, a little wet behind the ears, yoinky, splinky, bobbing up and down. Can I get those fries crazy style, nasty style, sloppy, animal style? Attention Bajoran workers, I'm ordering fries for everybody. Attention Bajoran workers, I'm ordering fries for everybody. Nasty style. All right, how was that? This is activating my fighter. Was that a good one? Was that a good... Is that how the Gen Z stare works? It's like the... Can you link that YouTube video? What YouTube video? It was two videos. It was Retail Store Ambience and James Blunt, You're Beautiful, MIDI. That was not a YouTube video. Wild how easily people fall for generational war bullshit. I think part of it, honestly, is just A, generational war bullshit, and B, I've heard of it attributed to, like, more Zoom calls or more online, but it's just like, I don't know, man. If somebody's talking to you, you don't even gotta listen, you just gotta go. But I did go to the smoke shop today, and I did have the Gen Z, I did get hit with the Gen Z stare. It was like a stuttering error. It felt like the guy I was talking to, felt like he was, I don't know, it was like a processing error, but I've had that happen with a lot of people before. Millennials are so weird towards Gen Z. Gen Z's weird about millennials. It's a generational thing, dog. There's no, like... If you think your generation is free of generational war bullshit, I hate being that guy, but every generation fall prey to it. As a younger millennial, we were in your space, and you've taken up what we thought was our space. And I'm fine with it. Like, absolutely, it's your space now. Absolutely, that is your space now. You have to deal with it. I had to deal with it. Now you deal with it. I'm just thankful they're not saying avocado toast about us anymore. I just was so tired of you can't afford a home, buy too much avocado toast. Now it'd be like, you can't afford a home, you enjoy too many little treat, you're not hitting the grind set. I'd be like, I'm sad people are falling into the grift, but Gen X were mad at millennials. Gen X is kind of in a weird place. Gen X half kind of mad at millennials, and then the other half is like living their life in a wooden box, like nobody interacting with the wooden box. The age gap between Generation Alpha and Generation Omega is going to be super problematic. Dude, kind of wild that if it come to fruition, it'd be the beginning and the end. It depends on whether they've joined the workforce or not. Please don't say workforce around me. I'm a streamer. That's like a... Can you please just... If you're going to say workforce around me, could you please just give me a workforce warning? Job, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, please. If you're going to say job, please just... Employed. Thank you. Lestwise, I look too long in the pit. And then I look in the pit, and then I'm in the pit. And how did I get there? Same as it ever was. Fucking job. I work at a job, Brendan? Yeah, okay. Enjoy your job slop, buddy. Nice job slop, Wagey. Where'd you get that paycheck from? The store where you work? God, could you imagine somebody thinking like that? Yeah, enjoy your job slop, Wajoid. How's it feel to not have chicken nuggets for dinner every night, huh? But I do have chicken nuggets for dinner every night. No, you don't. Shut up. It's a lie. It's not true. The most unemployed bit? That is a very streamer corporate. Income sells when they're working at their job maxing. Oh. I see a job application, I go, ooh. Not even really. I mean, I talked about it. I wouldn't mind going back and working in the workforce if I gotta. But if I don't gotta, I don't gotta. Way things are going, probably gotta, but then the hard part is finding the job. I will just eat my shoes. I think it'll be good, I think. I have a couple of pairs of shoes. Nice job, Slot Buddy. Can I have some? Please don't eat your purple Nike. I'm gonna have to eat my purple Nike and my black Under Armours and my black New Balance. New Balance, more like Belly Balance, the way I'd be part of a New Balance, more like New Balance, part of a balanced breakfast. I got there. Today, the job market gets no big booms from me. Here's 0 big booms, 5 big dooms actively. God, yeah, job market's so fucking hard. I saw a Craigslist post, dude. Slenderman's trying to outsource the 8 pages. Not even gonna have people like in old Washington Forest do it anymore. He's trying to outsource it to Canada. He's trying to make Canadians collect my 8 pages. Saw a Craigslist post in Montreal that said, oh, looking for somebody to collect my 8 pages. If you know somebody who's looking to collect them, I mean, I sure would be just pleased as punch if you come up here. Collect me 8 pages. Looking for a freelance page collector. Nobody can do it anymore for minimum wage. Sorry, what are you paying? Minimum page? So I keep the pages? No. So I collect them? Yes. Why? Because. And what do I get paid? Yes. The proxies pay him? You know too much about Slenderman lore. Don't even. You know too much about Slender lore. Slenderman is sort of like a Findom guy. Oh, instead of pay piggies, he has pages. Instead of pay piggies, he has page piggies. Okay, my little page piggies, if you want to... I had to leave. That would hit me too hard. Collect my 8 pages, page piggies, and maybe Daddy will give you a treat. How do you feel about E-Girl Slenderman? That's kind of what we're creating here. Some people think that free will is like a mistake. Me, I'm using it to the fullest of my advantage. What do you mean the knight is training hogs? He's training hogs. What do you mean he's training hogs? He's training hogs. Hogs to be squires? No. Hogs to be page piggies. Yeah, I'm a slut for the library. Put me in my fucking binder. Call me a page piggy the way I flip that shit. Is that an everlasting gobstopper in the background? No, that's a Katamari. From Katamari. This man has thing he enjoy. Get him! No! Leatherbound, yeah, I'd be bound to some books, all right. Brendon, if you introduce the term page piggy to book talk, think what will happen. Do you want to read a story for Daddy? Daddy wrote a little story for you about a man down on his luck, working at the Hershey's chocolate factory. They've run out of chocolate. Now, he's trying to find a new source for all the chocolate, and he finds it in a small town. Will you be my page piggy and read my delightful book? We love book slop. We love book talk. Can't wait to write my first collection of short stories, and then I gotta sell it on book talk. Be like, I got one where a clown has to. It's got a clown dad story. That's pretty cool. You like clown dad? We got clown dads in this bitch. You a big fan of clown dads, or you hate clown dad? I don't know. Don't want to be a clown, but he's a clown. So I wrote a story about a clown dad. Another story about the clown dad. He gets stuck in an Erlenmeyer flask. He can't get out. I don't know why. I haven't gotten that far yet. Could you imagine working at the Hershey's factory and you're the guy who stirs the chocolate and an executive walks in and says, make it taste more like shit. Sir, not tasting like shit enough. Make it taste more like shit. But sir, it already tastes so much like shit. Make it taste more like shit. You gotta put a little bit more shit in there. Put a bit more shit in there. You know what? Not enough shit. Put some more shit in there. I'm saying it doesn't feel like it's got enough shit in there to me. This is me when I'm working at the Poop Hershey's factory. No, well, the Hershey's factory is kind of the only place I can think of is like the poop factory, really. You know, we were talking about the other day, I think, if you had the power of Thanos, and I think it'd be give everybody the cilantro soap gene, except for me, and then I'll hoard it, and then I'll find the Thanos gloves again. Then, I'll make a killing, because I'll be the only guy who has it. Hershey's tastes normal to me. Yeah, it's not everybody. It tastes like vomit to me, but I'm not everybody. Personally, I don't believe the Europeans in their superior chocolate. I once had a friend in high school who his parents paid for a trip for him to go to fucking Switzerland of all places, and he brought me back a bar of Swiss chocolate, and I have never tasted chocolate as good since then. So as long as you don't taste it, you're fine. But the second, if you taste it, you're fucked. Fucking ruined chocolate for me. Now I gotta have that good shit. But then again, if you're eating Hershey's, you're kind of already cooked. Like, it's... Even if you go to, like, the gas station, there's no... The only situation where you can eat Hershey's chocolate bars is if you buy them for, like, the cheap schmores. You buy them for the cheap schmores and you have leftovers. I will give credence to the cookies and cream version is better. Because my wife would kill me if I didn't say a nice thing about them, but... You gotta hit him with a big can of whoop-ass. What are they gonna do, Stone Cold collab for this game? Goddamn haunted enchanted-ass forest, I hate this fucking shit. Hell yeah, I be wandering around the enchanted forest, lost to shit, hell yeah. I be fucking finding gnomes on top of big mushrooms, they're chilling, smoking a big pipe. I say, hey brother, can I have a sip of that? And he says, hell no. I'll open up a Stone Cold can of whoop-ass, I'll tell you what. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you, Stone Cold. Ah, heck yeah. Hey everybody, it's me, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Can I get a heck yeah? I'll have to ask the wife, but I'll let you know if I can give you a heck yes, Mr. Steve Austin, sir. That'd be the WWE during the real bad PG era, where they're like, can I get a heck yeah? Can I get a heck, please? Sir, can I please have a heck? Just a skosh of heck. Can I have just a bit of heck, please? No, they use the occasional swear like hell and bitch. Swears you would say to your mother for $1. Swears you would get spanked for $2. Did I break you to the... Are you saying bastards I beat you to it, or... I don't know, Rock. When I take allergy medicine, I'm on the same wavelength as you now. I'm in the universe that you want to reside in. And, oh, bastard is a swear you'd say? Like Easy Pete? Me checking a DM from my moderator. Pic of me, boss. What do you think? And it's just a picture of Easy Pete flexing in the mirror, and I go, nice gains, brother. I don't understand why people consider damn a swear. It's actually a little interesting etymology thing of why damn is a swear. So originally in the 20s, swear was used more to refer to swimwear as S-wear. And so there was an incident at the Hoover Dam, the battle between the bear and the bull. And swimwear became swear because of the battle at the dam. And so now damn is a swear word. Thank you for your time. Fallout New Vegas. -2, you know what? I'll take it. Those are like +2s for me. You know, in my fucked up Joker world, -2s are actually +2s. It means I'm doing a good job. The joke was good. It was fine at the beginning, Brendan, and then later it just... I mean, it all fall apart. Much like the NCR, if you don't side with them after the Battle of the Hoover Dam. Understandable. Have an egg day. Anybody's family got any weird fucking, I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie to you, in my head popped up an idea where anybody's family got like an egg day where like, I don't know, man. And then I remembered Easter was a holiday. But I was gonna ask, does anybody's family celebrate any like weird fucking days or holidays? Like when I was in high school, my ex-girlfriend's mom, who I lived with for a bit after high school, she celebrated Talk Like a Pirate Day, like religiously. Thank you, Sponge, for the T1 Bob. Yum yum, eat it up. That's food for me. Duality of chat. Bad joke, good joke. I'm just looking at the duality. But does anybody's family celebrate anything fucking weird? Like you were a kid, you thought it was fucking normal, and then you get like to high school and you're like, oh, this ain't normal. Like anybody family celebrate Leif Erikson Day? I used to have a day where we all got along and didn't fight. It wasn't always on the same day of the year, so it'd be a nice surprise. My favorite holiday is when the one day a year Dad doesn't drink. And I'd be like, Happy Leif Erikson Day! SpongeBob. Millennial parents with the SpongeBob holiday. You know what? I wouldn't even mind that. If I was like, if my parents were millennials and they celebrated Leif Erikson Day because of SpongeBob, that'd be the tightest shit ever. But I am a millennial, so I don't even think that's a millennial thing. But if a millennial parent was like, yeah, we celebrate Leif Erikson Day, we just do it a holiday. We love SpongeBob. And I'd be like, you know what? Fuck yeah. I would clap my hands like a seal. SpongeBob is cited for Nosferatu's revival. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot there was the Nosferatu movie, and so I thought SpongeBob was responsible for the revival of an ancient demon upon this earth. What the fuck? Took me an extra full second to be like, oh, like who's been flicking the lights? And then Nosferatu, yeah. Be like, I remember. Yeah, Tom Kenny was bored in the recording booth last week, said some Klaatu Barada Niktu shit. Who be up duplicating cheese? Me, I'm doing that. I'm duplicating cheese. Steve Erickson was a bit of a dick, but in terms of the other people that sailed to North America to discover it, he's cool. Fair. That's kind of a back in the old days thing, though. I feel like most people who were back in the old days, kind of a bit of a dick, but, you know, comparatively. And we get the Hingadurgan Hergen. I tried to melt cheese in the microwave to make dipping sauce, but instead it cooked to a very dense hard rock of black carbon. Because you got to get a fondue pot. This is one of the only times in the world where a fondue pot would have come in handy. One of the worst, like, presents you can get until you actually make fondue and you're like, oh, fuck, actually? This fucks. Don't think you need it. And you're like, wait a fucking second here. I can melt the chocolate, I can melt the cheese anytime I want. Maybe this fucks. Still fucks me up. My paternal grandparents were both born in the late 1800s. I wonder if they saw cowboys sometimes. You can see cowboys anytime you want on google.com. That's crazy. You can just Google cowboy anytime you want. Hold on. You got to check that out, dude. Rock, you got to look into this. Found this place called google.com. Infinite cowboys in that son of a bitch. It's going to blow your fucking mind, dude. Google.com got so many fucking cowboys. It's got an infinite amount of cowboys. Fucks me up. You type cowboys in there, every kind of cowboy is there. Hot cowboys, old cowboys, soft cowboys, hard cowboys, medium cowboys. It's just football players. You gotta amend Dallas. Amend Dallas. You keep typing in Dallas beforehand. You gotta take the Dallas out of there. One of my favorite cowboys is a local video game store. Had a guy who is from the Midwest, but he dressed like a cowboy and it was entirely ill-fitting. Where he would wear dress pants and a dress shirt, and then a big black cowboy hat and big black cowboy boots. But he looked like a stereotypical dork, so it's just like, you just look so lame. Like, it's like if Gabe Newell tried to dress up like a cowboy. You're not believe. I'm sorry. Like, dress how you want. I'm not trying to, like, cowboy shame anybody here. You know, you are allowed to dress however the fuck you want, but ill-fitting entirely to go for the cowboy vibe. And not ill-fitting like sick cowboy outfit, dude. Like ill-fitting like that. That one ain't it, buddy. Hey, brother, if you're a cowboy, what's your cowboy name? Steve Michael of the Prairie. Is of the Prairie a family name? No, it's underneath it's on top of my health bar. If y'all be flabbergasted, whoa, wow, Jesus. If y'all be flabbergasted about seeing a real cowboy in the wild, wait until you see a tumbleweed blow by you. I don't think anybody's flabbergasted about it. They're just sharing cowboy experiences. I wouldn't be flabbergasted to see a real cowboy because there are farms around here. And, like, honestly, unless they got the dirt on their boots, I'm not going to be like, you're a real cowboy. There's a dude who wears giant cowboy boots, and my job is his steel-toe shoes, and it's so deeply impactful and practical, it can't fit in some places because of them. They have, like, the really long toe. Did he go to the Clown Boy store accidentally? He thought he was buying cowboy shoes. He bought rodeo clown shoes. Thank you, Glythic, for the 2-1 sub. And thank you, Passionate Soul, for the gift sub. Did he accidentally go to the rodeo clown store thinking it was fucking... Guy who goes to the fucking rodeo clown store thinking he's dressing up like a cowboy, leaving with a big red wig? This is what cowboys wear, right? That's what cowboys wear, is a big red wig and a big red nose and... No! The fuck do you mean, no? The question isn't how the cowboy. The question is he the big cowboy? And what will he do next? I mean, rodeo clowns exist. I know they do. I wasn't saying they don't. I was saying if you went to the rodeo clown store instead of the cowboy store, you get to go to the clown boy store. I know they're real. I've been to a rodeo. I'm scared of clowns. I know this. Man afraid of clowns isn't deeply aware of clowns? That'd be ridiculous. I wasn't phrasing it as if they don't exist. I was just making a joke about them. What do we think Brendan is going to go into the Benadryl coma? Buddy, not going to lie to you. I'm already a bit goofy from the Benadryl. Which is hard to tell, because sometimes it's hard to tell what's the difference between normal Brendan and goofy Brendan. But I'm feeling it. Wish I was one of those people who could have an antihistamine and not feel like he's falling to pieces. You're always goofy? Yeah, but now I'm a goofy goober. You're a goofy goober. We're all goofy goobers. SpongeBob taught me about communism because SpongeBob did tell me that you're a goofy goober, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. Goofy goober, yeah. That's how I learned. Oh, the Benadryl turned Brendan more fucked up and evil? It really doesn't. I did add a bunch of SpongeBob songs to my Spotify today because I remembered they existed. And I went, shit, fuck, actually. Reliving my childhood once again. I gotta find the shrine. I gotta find the boss. I gotta find the boss shrine. You guys gotta stop fucking hitting me. I'm going to tell my fucking mom on these goblins. Do you need Benadryl? It's not even Benadryl. It's a over-the-counter antihistamine. I have 1 billion bug bites. I have 50 bug bites. I counted them yesterday. They have those little bitey gnats outside right now. And I've never seen those bitey gnats in swarms as big as they are up here. Usually I feel like that's more of a southern thing, but I guess we're getting them now. Exactly 50. Around like 40 to 50. Not even like overstating. It's around 40 to 50. I think I counted like 47. I'm rounding up a little bit, but like not by much. We have those in Kansas. We didn't used to get them here. I've never had so many of them biting at me. Now I do. Now I have the big bites, and I have like 50 fucking bites. I was showing it off earlier. I would not survive getting bitten repeatedly. I would break immediately. Yeah, I was kind of fine until like I got home, and then they all started like fully itching at once. Because while I was at the pumpkin patch with my mom, I was disassociating a little bit, but not a lot of it. Because my mom and my grandma, a 70-year-old lady, has to stop every 10 seconds, but they went up, they had this big slide, and they went down the slide. And I was trying to be like, no, don't go down the big slide, but they went down the big slide anyway. I don't remember what I was talking about. I just remember the big slide. That's all. I lost my train of thought. They went down the big slide at the pumpkin patch. And I'm going down the big slide of life. Did you goop yourself up with aloe? Cosplay as Viscous for the day. I got calamine lotion. Oh, I was disassociating at the pumpkin patch when I was bitten, so I didn't feel it while I was there. Because it was more of a, I'm going to feel this afterwards. I'm not going to feel it while it's happening. I'm putting Brendan in the goop tomorrow. Dude, if I had a bathtub full of aloe vera right now, I would literally kill. I would murder, I would kill. I would fucking go, oh. Fun fact, the mosquito itchy juice is actually supposed to be a painkiller so things don't notice a blood theft. Fun fact, it wasn't mosquitoes. I'm allergic to every bug. You can be Mr. Bold. No, they already got an Asmongold, dude. I can't do that. He already has that spot. No, Jordan Peterson already took that top slot right now. He's high ranked on Black Mold. You check the Black Mold leaderboards, and Jordan Peterson is top ranked #1. I got that. I just had to share the mosquito fact. Well, be like mosquito do that. It's like mosquitoes do that to everybody but me. Fucking every bug do that to me. Flies bite me and I swell up like an orange. Love the outdoors. The outdoors ain't love me.